One's a former NFL star turned esports coach.
But I was getting the stink eye from my wife. She's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing."
And one's a dad who can't stop playing Rocket League.
These kids these days, they're like, blah, 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 blah. We're used to jump and run.
Together, they welcome you to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge.
Welcome to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. I'm your host, Ahman Green, and as you can see, I'm grandchild sitting, or babysitting. This is my granddaughter, Maylani. All right, say hello. You are a ham. So thank you for joining in the podcast today. We got another fantastic show for you all together. So welcome to my Gamers Lounge. I can never talk in third person, so I'm gonna always say my Gamers Lounge instead of the actual title. So you know that. So this is the ultimate destination for all things gaming, hosted by myself. I am as they say, legendary NFL running back, Green Bay Packers all-time leading rusher, and I'm also a gamer and coach and director of esports and all that fun stuff. So this show is your weekly getaway for the latest news and hottest updates in games and topics in the industry, in-depth discussions around the esports and video game space. So whether you're a casual gamer or a hardcore gamer, hardcore esports fan, my Gamers Lounge has something for everyone. So grab your controller, settle in, and join in as we dive into a dynamic world of gaming. So, all right, I gotta move around a little bit, so you gotta give me some space. But you were sitting in the chair. You were doing good sitting in the chair, okay? So sit down. I know you want to be seen on camera. You're a new generation. I know when I was her age, I did not want to be seen on camera. So I say fun week from last week. With to visit some friends down in Orlando. What's up, El Paso Esports? How you doing, Ace? And so it was kind of that getaway reset weekend. You ever do that for yourself? I hope you do. I say as human beings, we definitely have to do a reset. And so it was me being 10 again. I think all of us. I was about 13, 14 guys and their families, if they couldn't bring their wives and their kids along with them. And we just got a chance to just hang out and be people and not working, not talking about work. We might talk about that much about work, but a lot of our works are going to con. That's our real job. That's some of the folks' real jobs that are there. My man, shout out to Quentin. He organized the event. He does it every year down in his hometown of Orlando, Florida. And the cool thing is I got family down there. My godson lives down there, so I get to visit him and his family. My good friend and Mustafa and his family, beautiful family. So, but yeah, man, but I hadn't been to this. They had done Airbnbs prior or before, or years I hadn't been down there, and this Airbnb was like, oh my God, it was crazy, awesome. It was an Airbnb. So Orlando, you think first thing you pops in your head about Orlando, Florida, is Disney World, right? Disney World is there. They have other amusement parks. I think SeaWorld, they have an iteration, they have a park there. But so all the Airbnbs there are, of course, Disney themed. And so I didn't know this, that they done this last year. I didn't go last year, so I missed a year. And walking into this Airbnb, for one, I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. I mean, every TV had a console on it, retro to new, from a Dreamcast to a Nintendo to a Sega Genesis to the new Xbox to the PlayStation Digital, PlayStation Pro 5. So everywhere you went, it was a video game in the room. Even some of the retro games, they had a retro cabinet for all the arcade games we grew up on: Dig Dug, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Family. They had Family Pac-Man. I was like, it's a whole family game? Like, oh my God, within the game. Tapper, everything you could think of, Galaga, Galaxin, all those shooter games that were side-scrolling, space games going on in this house. And so we all got to pick our rooms, which I thought was very cool. And but I was like, so I got in a day later. Some guys came in on Thursday, I came in on Friday. And so the gist was, we come in, we get in, relax. Friday night, we're gonna go out to eat, and then we come back home, we're gaming. We jump on the Halo series. So Halo 1, 2, and 3. We don't go into the new stuff, Guardians or Infinite. None of the guys like, I say some of the guys like Infinite, like I'm one, but a lot of the crew, like we're playing old school. So it's even playing ground because some of the guys don't like how you can slide and jump and do things like Call of Duty in Halo. Some guys don't like that. So it's I was like, huh, really? So got that going here. Let me see. And getting some stuff set up here. But so we did Halo 1, Halo 2, and we jumped on teams, right? And the teams were fun. And so that's where we get into it, where we got the Goon Squad team that's always going to win, and this team that's going to get beat up. And I think it was about even teams. We didn't lose by much. We were the beat up team. A couple other guys on the other team is they're about that life. What's up, Vienna Valor? How you doing? My youngest is always trying to be in the camera. Yes, 100%. So so right now she's occupied by the toys on the shelves in the back of me right now. But so we played some rounds of Halo, went well, won a couple rounds. We won one, we lost most. We got a couple, I say, ringers on the other team. That was good. Then we did fighting games too. We did Tekken 8, Street Fighter 4, Marvel versus Capcom 3. So it was just a fun weekend of that. So Friday was the gaming. Saturday morning too, we did gaming that morning, and then we went to see the movie Superman. So if you guys in the chat, have you seen it? Have you not? I thought it was a pretty good movie overall. I gave it above a 5. I gave it an 8. And I'll let it be there. I'm not going to say much more about it because I don't want to influence somebody. I don't want to give up any of the movie. I'll just leave it at that. That was my rating. Once you see it, we all can talk about it here on the podcast, or if you jump into my streaming, when I'm streaming Call of Duty or Madden, college football, I created my team. I am not the head coach in Nebraska. I am in the game, not at the University of Nebraska or Ohio State or Oregon, any other posts that I made up that were made up by Sway Creations and my production crew for social media. So just know I wish I was coaching at Nebraska, either esports or football, whatever. I could coach all that, but I'm not. But I am a streamer. I'm a podcast host. So that is what I'm doing. Grandfather, doing it all right now. So it's just waiting to hear until it comes to streaming. Okay, got it. So what's up, I believe that's how I'm saying that. Supposed to say it. So thanks for jumping in chat from YouTube. So we're streaming on quite a few little platforms right now. We're on LinkedIn, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, and we're X, and we're on Instagram, on the gram. So what I said, Friday was gaming and food, and then Saturday was gaming and food. And we went to go see Superman. So my godson he had the chance to come with us to Superman. Yeah, you can stream on LinkedIn, Vienna Valley. Yes, for sure. I was just as surprised as you are right now when I found out you can stream on LinkedIn. Like, what? So yeah, go check it out. You got to create a profile and then go from there. So yeah. Wait, do you stream on TikTok? Yep, I stream on TikTok this week. Right now I'm on YouTube and X, but when I stream, sometimes I stream on TikTok. When my account is right now, I think my account, I needed to change my password for my Facebook, so the Facebook doesn't work right now, but you can stream on Facebook too. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, X, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Any other platforms, anybody in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. All right. Vienna, also meet my man Ace. He's El Paso Sports Network. Great guy. He comes to events as well. Fantastic individual, and is also a production guy. He runs his own company pretty much. So he knows some ins and outs too. So there you go. Another introduction. So jump into Discord if you haven't already. If you're new in the chat here, and if you're not chatting today, if you're lurking, go ahead, lurk your way into my Discord here. Boom. All right. Because I know people come in and just watch the show. Don't ever participate in the chat, which is all good. I'm not making fun of you or anything. Just saying, hey, but jump in the Discord so you always know what I'm up to. So Airbnb. Like we ate Saturday. Went to go see Superman. Like I said, great movie. Check it out. Great summer movie. You might want to enjoy. If you like DC, if you love DC, go see it. If you just like it, maybe wait a week then go. But if you don't like it, I'll just wait till it comes on stream. Then Disney Plus will have it. Or no, DC, that's Marvel. No, it'll be on one of the apps, Paramount or Universal or whatever. So, all right, let's get into. And then also I went to, I double dipped, just traveling so much. Also, I went to Green Bay for Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame golf event. So I got to hang out with some of my old teammates and some of the older guys and some of the guys that just retired from playing football for the Packers that are in the Hall of Fame. And so it's cool hanging out with the old guys. So Marv Fleming, if you check this out, Google check Marv Fleming, tight end for the Green Bay Packers way back in the day. So back with Bart Starr, so 1960, whatever. He was a part of most of the, Packers early Super Bowls. And so what you snapping for over there? No, that's just an animation. She thought she was snapping influenced the thing. So Marv Fleming, I did not know this. I knew he had a lot of Super Bowl rings with the Packers and with other teams. He had played for also the Miami Dolphins when they went undefeated. Also, so 16-0 Super Bowl ring as well. 3 or 4 or 5 Super Bowl rings with the Packers. Because remember, the Packers won championships before it was called the Super Bowl. And of course, people say it's a difference when it in the winning world is not to me, it's not a difference. It's a win. You win. You win the championship, you win the Super Bowl. To me, same thing. But obviously, some people say, hey, Super Bowl wins and then championship wins. And so they have a lot of them. They have 13, I believe, including Super Bowls. So Marv Fleming was a part of those Super Bowls, and he has more Super Bowl rings than Tom Brady. He is one of the NFL players that have more rings than. He's the one and only. I think he has more Super Bowl rings, if not the same amount of Super Bowl rings as my man Tom Brady. So did not know that. That's a fun fact because Tom Brady, as everybody knows, is obviously the GOAT, the current GOAT of all time in terms of winning Super Bowls and at the quarterback position, but also having the amount of rings. But there's one guy that has 1 or 2 more Super Bowl rings than Mr. Brady is Marv Fleming. He used to play tight end for the Green Bay Packers way back in the day. So I thought that was pretty cool. Me and Marv talked about that. Dave Robinson, also a Hall of Fame defensive end for the Green Bay Packers. We all rode into the golf event together. So that was pretty cool fun fact. So I'm thinking that, that my man Tom Brady, who our careers played around the same time. So to be cool to know that's a good trivia trivia question you might want to ask at a party or whatever. What are you doing back then? All right. So you big hamming it up. Wow, impressive. Didn't know that. I didn't know that either, Mike Marker there on LinkedIn. So I told you LinkedIn too. All right, let's get into. We got a first. I'm his wife. What? No, you're my granddaughter. She wants to say she's the wife. I'm the husband. I'm like, no, I'm your grandfather. But right now we're about to go into a commercial break here. Sponsors of the show. Shout out to my friends out in North Carolina. AZ. This company is out of Arizona, y'all. If y'all didn't know that, Slide Drink to Doc Tom and his wife Amy. Appreciate y'all very much. And here we go. Whether you're deep in the digital world or out exploring the great outdoors, Slide Drink keeps the good times rolling. So power up your play with Slide Boost for energy, Slide Chill to relax, and Slide Dream to recover. No matter where your adventures take you, explore with Slide. Refresh, recharge, and repeat. All right, we got to get the sounds, right? The sounds of the show. All right, quick hit news bites. Here we go. Turn that back up. Do that one more time. I got to do that one more time. All right. Welcome to the Quick Hit News Bite. So, Nintendo has confirmed. Let me get the banners going here. I got all this stuff doing that I got to do. Boom. We did have that going on. So, Nintendo confirms that. What are you doing over there? Okay. Confirms that actors are set to play Link and Zelda in the live-action Legend of Zelda film. Yes, there is a video game god out there. We knew this was coming, right? I know the whole movie. Hey, where? No, we told you to sit over there.
I want to sit over here.
You can sit. You can see me right here, right here.
I want to do the camera too.
No, I got to do the camera stuff. All right, guys, sit in the chair. What we talk about? Okay, you can get your baby doll. She's on the floor. All right.
She's sleeping.
Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, okay. So they have casted the two. I'll say their lives have changed young adults here in the world because now they are part of lore, being that they're a part of the Legend of Zelda movie. So Legend of Zelda will be played by Bo Bagason, and Link will be played by Benjamin Evan Ainsworth. I wonder if he's related to Mr. Thor, Chris, and his other uncle, or one of them is his kid, maybe. I don't know. That's the same last name, though, Ainsworth. So the casting has announced on social media. The casting was announced on social media a few days ago. Actually, no, today was actually announced today on social media from Nintendo. Legend Sergio Miyamoto said he was very much looking forward to seeing the pair in the series of the iconic lead roles. So from the creator of the game, if he's excited, then things are starting off on a good foot. So this is Miyamoto wrote, "I'm pleased to announce that for the live action film of Legend of Zelda, Zelda will be played by Bo Bagason, son, and Link by Benjamin Evan Ainsworth's son." And very much looking forward to seeing both of them on the big screen. Me too. We all are. So the movie is due out May 7th, 2027. So now we got to, hurry up and wait. We got to be patient for all this fun stuff. So if you recognize any of the actors, it says do either of them look familiar? We rounded up where else you might have seen both actors in the past and our deeper dive into the background. If you want to do that, click the link at the this article is on IGN.com. You can read the rest of the article. You can click that link. But Bagason, 21 years old right now, previously appeared in Netflix fantasy adventure series Renegade Now, as well as BBC crime drama adaptation The Jetty. Ainsworth, age 16, has only a handful of roles to his name, though notably appeared in Netflix horror series The Haunting of Bly Manor. Ooh, that one I know. So he was the brother in that. So if you want, if you can move a little closer, okay?
I'm gonna play.
All right, then you can move your seat closer, all right. So yes, I do recognize both. I'll say definitely the young man, Evan. I think it's Evan. Is it Evan? Did I get Evan right? Ainsworth. He might be. I wonder if he's related. Anybody look up in the chat if Ainsworth is related to Chris and all them others? So I couldn't use that drink. I could have used that drink back in the day. I hear you, Mike. And it's all natural stuff, ingredients with Slide Drink as well. Check out their website, drinkontheslide.com. And so today's image of the pair looks to feature the actors in some sort of costume for the roles, with Bagason, blue dress, of course, Princess Zelda's dress, reminiscent of the color she wears in Breath of the Wild. Ainsworth, meanwhile, wears what appears to be a dark green tunic. What Link wears in all the games is his outfit. So you could click on the links in the article, officially announced back in November of 2023. We did hear that years ago, so I was glad to hear it now. It is full. The legs are grown and the wheels are spinning. So Nintendo's live action The Legend of Zelda project is being produced by Miyamoto alongside Avi Arad, former CEO of Marvel Studios. So they know what to do. They know who to go to make good movies there. I like that. I like that collaboration there. So Sony Pictures Entertainment will handle distribution in addition to co-financing the movie with Nintendo. So Jurassic World's Derek Conley is writing the screenplay, while Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes West Ball will direct. Wow, this is like a dream team of movie makers here. So last month, Nintendo delayed the film's release from March 27th to its new date, May 7th, 2027, the day Marvel previously set to launch Avengers Secret Wars. Oh my goodness. Can't wait for that either, which now arrives December 17th instead of December 17th, 2027 instead. So for production reasons, we are changing the release date of the live action film of The Legend of Zelda to May 7th, 2027. I also said at that time. So it'll be some weeks later than the release timing we originally announced, and we will take the extra time to make the film as good as it can be. So thank you for the patience, and thank you for giving full effort to bring home a movie that's almost 40 years in the making, because ever since this video game came out, it wasn't until my college years, so 1995, 1996, 1997, where I was like, come on, it's got to be a Legend of Zelda movie, because we had Super Mario Brothers at that time, and we didn't have no Zelda stuff. So, all right, so Nintendo did not elaborate further. Through industry onlookers noted that the film's new slot gave it more breathing room from the several other spring 2027 blockbusters that will be releasing that year, as well as such as Godzilla and Kong, Supernova, and Nintendo's old rival himself, Sonic the Hedgehog, has another movie coming out that spring as well. So, hey, got to spread them out. Got to make sure we're not stepping on toes. And obviously you get everything in the box office you can then earn. So with less than 2 years to go until the Legend of Zelda opens in theaters, Nintendo has yet to say anything of the film's story or setting. So today's casting news is just one of the biggest pieces of information about the project materializing since it is initially announced so far here. So you could go over to the article at IGN.com to finish reading up. But great news, to music to my ears, to finally have a start of a cast going. That means, like I said, this thing has legs and it has wheels and it's pedal to the metal. So I'm super excited about this one. Once I saw Super Mario last year, I knew Zelda was on the way. Now it's like Metroid, Altered Beast. Come on, keep it coming. I mean, there's a ton of movies from the retro days that, or from our time, that could definitely hit the big screen, and everybody's going to enjoy it. And the Altered Beast one, I think that's going to be a fly one right there. So appreciate you there, Maya Moto, for bringing that to us here. All right, next one up here, we got an interesting one here. This one, we bring the sound up. I'll let the commentator kind of talk. As it reads, growing numbers of adults playing video games. Yes. I'll let the voice take over from there. So this is NBCNews.com.
Tune in each day to watch her play the military combat game Call of Duty. I see you. Online, she's Tactical Grandma.
We had her as a guest of the show as well.
I'm a competitive person. I grew up playing competitive soccer. So to me, when I play games like Call of Duty, I still get that competitive feel that I can't do physically anymore.
She's not alone. Nearly half of all baby boomers are getting in on the action, with mental stimulation as the top reason this generation says they've taken up the activity. Doctors say gaming for older Americans has benefits, allowing them to use the brain, stay engaged, and maintain cognition.
It helps your brain kind of keep firing those things that maybe you did when you worked, and if you're retired now, you may not be using those. And just if you play with people online, it's a fun way to connect with people as well.
See?
Research shows puzzles, skill and chance, and arcade video games are the most popular with older players.
Do you feel that more and more older Americans are gaming?
I know that they are. And there's a lot of older females now that say that they started playing Call of Duty because they saw me play.
Oh, wait a minute.
They're doing it
their
way.
So I'll say, bless your heart. You know, you tried so hard. You just got beat by a grandma. Bless your heart.
Savannah Sellers, NBC News.
You got a technical grandma there talking cash money right there. But this doesn't surprise me, man. I love that we're getting big outlets like NBC that's doing the homework, doing the research, are seeing something online that has sparked the interest in gaming and seeing younger adults. I mean, I'm 48 and I started gaming when I was her age behind me. She was 5. She's 5.5. I was 5 when I got introduced to a PC. So of course, what did I do? I introduced my granddaughter to a Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC as well. And I have family who has younger kids wandering around the house that always are on the Nintendo Switch already, or already on a PC. And so I think the introduction is huge, and then the continuation is even bigger, because for myself, one reason that I say I want to keep gaming going as I get older, because my mom, she passed away from Alzheimer's, and that's a disease. It's a chronic illness that breaks down basically the whole body, but it starts with the brain. And it's basically the old adage, if you don't use it, you will lose it. And so my mom was using it. She was trying to do things to keep herself busy. She exercised a lot. She would walk a mile a day when she's over 70, right? And but then the disease just caught up to her, and unfortunately we as a group of family, and then obviously she couldn't as a person beat it. But it taught me lessons, and it made me be aware of myself physically, emotionally, health-wise, and all that. So this is one way I look at taking care of myself, streaming and gaming. I mean, even if I wasn't streaming, I would be gaming. But to add in the streaming part is that I'm sharing it with everybody, what I'm doing for myself in life today, because I played football for a long time, and I was a running back that got hit a lot. Car accident. I say I probably had 20, 30, 40 car accidents a game. So with that, obviously, I got a double dip, because I got a double head sword going my way. Because my mom passed away from Alzheimer's, and then I played football. So I got the 8 ball. I'm behind the 8 ball. So I want to make sure that my body, my brain, my heart, my soul, everything is functioning normal. I think for the most part, I am right now. I might look the part, but still inside, I know. But I've been getting checkups. I've been making sure I do all the things I need to do to be healthy. But from this article here, it shows you that the growing adults in the world, I'm not sure, I think it was just, it said older Americans. And I know overseas is no different. You go to South America, you go to Europe, you go to Asia, Australia, they're playing video games, and they're my age. I'm almost 2 years. I'm about a year and a half from 50 years old. I'll be 49 in February. So about a year and a half away from turning the big 50, and I'm going to still be gaming, because what it does is, one, it's fun. Everybody in the chat, I know, when I'm gaming with them, friends and family, and then I meet new people. Those new strangers out there become my new friends. And so, and it's technology. And so I could stay thinking. It keeps my mind thinking, because I got to learn how to, reboot my computer, or update the, whatever, the monitor, the drivers for the Activision app, or for the Epic app, stuff like that keep this PC, what you see when I'm working with, going. Because if not, then I'm gonna I can't stream, I can't have fun. And so that keeps me thinking. And so for me, this is part of my retirement plan to make sure my brain and everything that I love about gaming is right there with me as I grow older, and I get, and I want to grow older like fine wine and get better. And so even though I'm gonna be 48 and then eventually 49 and then 50, I'm gonna be the best Call of Duty player, Halo, Madden player, college football player on Xbox out there. So if you want to come and try to play against me, you know what? You're going to get your best game. So I'm not going to say I'm going to beat you. I'm just saying you're going to get your best game. What's up, OG John? How you doing? No problem. Showing up late. It's all good. It's better late than never, I always say. So I hope everyone is having a good day. Yes, I'm having a good day. How about you? All right. Everybody else in the chat. Hope everybody is having a good day. So fantastic article. Shout out to Grandma, Tactical Grandma, who was and is a friend of the show, has been on it before. And so I'm glad this is out there. People starting to think and see. So for anybody listening in on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Twitch, on X, on Instagram, if you're above 40 and you're not playing video games, please start. And don't be scared. There are games out there for you. I mean, there's obviously the obvious ones that you already know about, like Call of Duty, like Madden, like League of Legends. But then there's games, Sims, right? If you just want to be casual gamer and play a game like Sims or Animal Crossing, something like that, where you're just building out a community, stuff like that, you could do that. You don't have to go hardcore into it, where you're trying to play Call of Duty and try to master that. Don't have to go down that road. Pick a game, find an easy game. There's easy games out on PC, on console. You don't have to get the whole computer setup like I have either, you could get if you have a TV, now you just go get a console. The Nintendo Switch 2 just came out, but trust me, there's a ton of Nintendo ones you could go buy on refurbish real cheap and and that system hooks to your TV, and then boom, you're in. So that's all it takes. It's not a big heavy load. It's not expensive amount of money that you got to get into gaming, that you got things you got to buy. You do have to buy, but not a lot of things. You could buy one Switch and be good to go. You know, you can find a refurbished Xbox, PlayStation. You could go find an old retro Nintendo, a Sega Genesis, but do some homework there to make sure that obviously check all the buttons, make sure you could test it out before you purchase it, because you don't want any of those retro systems not working once you get to your house. Find an old TV that R-tube that can connect to your Nintendo if you get an old retro one, or your Sega Genesis, even a Dreamcast. I have my Dreamcast here. I'm gonna test it out, but make sure you test all that stuff, and then boom, you're gaming. And it's not hard, so people think it's hard, they overthink it, and it's not. It's super easy to get into playing video games these days. OG John says, so my PlayStation disc drive is broken. Should I upgrade it to a Pro or get a regular one? It depends on what you're looking for. Obviously, you want better performance, and maybe some more storage. Maybe go with the Pro. But if you're looking for the same experience, I say just get you a regular one, and then check out and see if you could get it fixed first. See if the PlayStation, if you already checked it out to see if it get fixed, then move on to either something like a regular one, or if you want more out of it, the PlayStation Pro. You should give it a shot. Those are your two options there. So. All right, so appreciate you there, OG John, with the question. Now, everybody, we're heading out of here, and we got another friend of the show here. Check out my friends at Stay Plugged In out in North Carolina. We'll be doing some more stuff later this year, but here's a shout out from them as well. See you in a little bit. Looking to turn your passion for gaming into a college opportunity? Stay Plugged In is the premier platform connecting esports players with college programs nationwide. Whether you're grinding on Valorant, Rocket League, or Overwatch, Stay Plugged In gives you the tools to showcase your skills and earn esports scholarships. Don't just play, get recruited. Visit staypluggedin.com and start your journey to the next level today. All right, there. So this week in esports, we got some fun stuff there. Thank you to Stay Plugged In. Shout out to Rich and crew, Mike and Chris and Sean and a whole blastic awesome guys there. So it was going to cost basically the same thing as getting a new one. Oh yeah, I say do your homework with researching the refurbished ones too, because the refurbished one could be a little bit cheaper, save you a little money. Go Skurs, have a good one. Got to get busy. All right, AJ. All right. But here a little bit of esports history between this week in esports history from July 14th to Friday, July 18th here. I have, where are we at here? We got the banners up. So first day here, we have, is it Illic Gaming? I think I'm trying to find. It says Illic Gaming is founded by Nexium to compete in the LATM scene there. And then the next one here. I thought I had a graphic for that. Oh, I didn't have a graphic for that. Darn it. But I do have a graphic for the next one, and I'll share it here and then pop it up here. The next one here, the Esports World Cup Series surpasses 150 million hours watched mark. All right, that is a lot of folks there. So you can head over to escharts.com and read the rest of the article. But Esports World Cup Series, which started back on July 2nd, is going all the way to August 24th, which is a long time of competition. But there's a lot of video games out there. Like I mentioned to everybody that's tuning into the show, there's a lot of video games out there. So go over there, read more about the article. But they have set a new record. Of course, they set a new record. This is all the video game in the world that are competitive. That's basically our version of the esports version of the Olympics. So the Esports World Cup, this takes place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the last 2 years, if not longer. But for me, I've tuned in, and you got fantastic competitors in all the games. Some of the games I mentioned already, but you talking about Rocket League, talking about Call of Duty. You're talking about Rainbow Six Siege. You're talking about League of Legends, just to name a few. Madden, FC Soccer. What else? Street Fighter, Tekken. So it's a ton of games out there. That's why it takes the whole month and a half to get them all done and all the players to become champions and to win a gold medal, bronze and silver. So there you go. That's what's going on this week as well. So, and then on July 17th, 2009, I do have a graphic for this. Evo came out. Hold up. I'll not say came out, started around that time. I'm not sure if this is the first year of it. I can't remember. It says Majors Fighting Game Tournament Evo. And this was what it looked like back in 2009. Held in Vegas, Nevada, featuring games like Soul Calibur, Guilty Gear 20, Ancient Core, and the newly released Street Fighter 4 at that time. And this was the layout back then. I know some of the organizers of Evo, even now and then. I wonder if they were there then. I know they've come in and taken over and done a fantastic job of putting on this event. I know guys like Wong and Alex Jabali, who is a character but is a great organizer, managing director of Frosty Frostings. He helps out with that. And I was at CEO for the first time myself back in early June. So this is another fighting game competition, championship competition that is awesome. And now new games are being played there. Obviously, Super Smash Brothers, Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, and Smash, Tekken 8, and Street Fighter 6, and Killer Instinct. Killer Instincts. And I think literally they have every fighting game there. So going on to the next what's on this? We have Markov and Edward leave Natis Vincier to join Asanta Dragons back in 2013 on July 18th. And then Valve distributes the opening of containers, or disables the opening of containers on CSGO, I believe, in Belgium and the Netherlands after the in-game loot boxes appear to be violated. That was the whole word couldn't get in there. So, and this is Markov. He was also the Tech Labs Grand Finals MVP. Great player for Nautilus, but then ended up leaving along with this was Markov and Edward. And here's a picture of Edward here. So those two guys bounced to join Asanta Dragons. I don't know how well they did. I hope they did well. And then also here's the loot box of what Valve is talking about here. The loot boxes in CSGO. So if you're a CSGO player, you know what I'm talking about here. And I'm pretty sure somebody was doing something they wasn't supposed to do. So that's a little taste, jaunt down memory lane of this week in esports, July 14th to July 18th. All right, and let's give we got a word from one of our sponsors here, Lucid Sound, also Power A controllers and headsets and stuff like that. Let's hear from there here in this next commercial break. Here we go. Level up your game with Lucid Sound, the next evolution in gaming audio. Whether you're Team Xbox or PlayStation, Lucid Sound has you covered with premium wireless headsets for Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, and PS4. Hear every step, every shot, and every detail loud and clear. Comfort meets clarity. Game with Lucid Sound. And Power A controller. Ooh, let me take that off. Alrighty, here we go. We are with next up, this or that, y'all.
This or that.
All right, this is the midsummer edition, right? We had the midsummer break there with All-Star baseball game going on. Home run derby was fantastic. My man, was it Riley or Raleigh, the first catcher, switch hitter to win. I think something like that. He definitely was the first catcher to win in a long time. If you watch the Major League Baseball home run derby, the All-Star game was either last night or it's tonight. I don't know who won. If it was last night, I don't know who won. I just got to check it out. But we're in midsummer break right now. So here is the picks. So chat and people that have been lurking, you can now chime in and to participate in the Gamers Lounge, this or that version. Midsummer edition version. First one up is beach day. Are you a beach person or a lake day person? A beach day person or a lake day? I'd rather go to the beach. I like the salty water of jumping in the ocean, boogie boarding, not surfing yet. I tried surf. I did take surfing lessons one day. Last time me and my wife were in Hawaii a couple years ago for our anniversary. I did take surfing lessons and I passed. So definitely surfing, beach day all day for me. Chat, you're welcome to chime in. People that are lurking, you are, sir. You did what?
New bun.
A new bun. Oh, your hair bun on your mermaid there. All right. What you want to go to the beach or you want to go to the lake? Beach all day. See, she knows what she's talking about. She's learned well. Next one up.
I love the beach here.
Yep, we got water balloon fight or slip and slide. Which one?
Water balloons fight.
You want water balloon? Yeah, we've done that before, so that's probably why. You know what a slip and slide is?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so because we haven't had that around here either. So, but I'm down with the water balloon fight as long as you don't aim for the face. Okay, so everybody's safe.
Do it in my face.
You just pop it in your own face? Okay, well, you got another mermaid down there that's like, look like is she in trouble or something?
Yes.
Oh, that's why she's sitting. All right, next one on the list. This the food.
Her sister is in trouble now.
Oh, is that what happened? What'd she do?
She cries too much, so she didn't get a hair bun.
Oh, okay. Since you didn't do her hair like that, she cried?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, next one on the list. Grilled corn or watermelon slices? Chat. OG John, Mike from LinkedIn, how you doing? AJ Skurs, where you at? Grilled corn or watermelon? I'm gonna go watermelon slices because it's hot and I get hydrated from that. And good gut health. I'm a health guy. I told you. Trying to keep everything functioning normal as long as possible. I tried. My new goal was, my goal to live was 80. My new goal, it's up there. It's 100 now. We as human beings, we could, at one point in time, years ago, we could live to 120 years old. That's my new, so 100 years old is my new goal. So I'm going to be eating a lot of watermelon slices. There you go. Watermelon for sure. Yes, it's nice and warm. It quenches your thirst. So there you go. Next one. Thank you there, OG John. All right, next one on the list. Wrapping this thing up here. A fireworks show or outdoor movie night. Which one? You want to watch fireworks show or outdoor movie night? Watching the movies outside.
Outdoor movie night
at
the beach.
Oh, at the beach too. There you go. You can do that. Hey, these kids, she's sharp as a whip. She's gonna go to the beach, then watch the movie at the beach outside. There you go. I'm with that. That's a good one. All right, that's a good one there. All right, last one. A couple more. We got two more. They got to hear the question. All right. Lemonade stand or ice cream truck?
What?
Lemonade stands. Lemonade? You like lemonade? Or ice cream truck?
Lemonade truck.
Lemonade truck or lemonade stand? You could go walk and get it. Lemonade stand? Okay.
With ice cream.
Of course. You throw that in there. I'm going to go. Well, they both sweet. I'm gonna go ice cream truck. Yay. OG John, ice cream truck there for him. And then also fireworks keeps the buzz away. Yes, it do. All that smoke gets the mosquitoes clear. It clears the area for sure. All right, here. All right, we got one more. Last one. Summer fair or food truck festival. Both are awesome. So summer fair, you've been to carnivals. Yeah, you've been to a couple carnivals. Food truck, a festival, that's not bad. Green Bay does one all the time, and they have some good ones. Barbecue and brisket, and you got Asian zest of food, or Asian mix, or what they call it. Mixture, merging. I know one place we went to was a food truck that had Mexican, Asian, and American all molded into one in terms of flavors at the shut the door for me, please. all into one. I was like, God, dog, that's 3 different backgrounds, cultures put together. We must have somebody at the front door. Dogs is just letting us know. But so I'm gonna go food truck festival. What about you? Food truck festival or
Wait, you can go.
or food or summer fair?
Food truck.
Food truck. All right, we good. We got it. Food truck. Boom. Bam. All right, we done there. All right, headed over to this week in video game history now. So we have here. Did I get that one? Yes, I did. I did. Boom. Let me put that up. 1983, July 14th. So that was Monday. The arcade Mario Brothers game was released in Japan by Nintendo, featuring the debut of Mario and his brother Luigi. You can see that. That's the biggest I could get it. I love that game. No, easy to play game. Not hard at all. Easy to play the game. Yep. If anybody played this game, throw it up in the chat. Super Mario. Oh man, Fair was always my jam as a kid, but now I love food. Yes. I'm with you there, OG John. All right. On the 15th, 2003, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I believe I have that. Oh, no. Switch it. Boom. There we go. You can barely see it. I'm sorry. So small. That's the biggest graphic I could find for it. Knights of the Old Republic was released for the Xbox in North America in July 15, 2003. That's pretty cool. Oh, wait a minute. We are not doing that. Turn that off. And this is go back here. I'm gonna do that. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, there we go. And then now July 16th, Game & Watch Octopus was released back in Japan in 1981 on July 16th. So you could barely see that. Sorry, that's the biggest graphic. I should have went to YouTube. I'm gonna go to YouTube when I can't find bigger graphics than that. So everybody got a spread like, what is that, man? So that's Game & Watch, if y'all remember, back in 1981. And then the last one here for esports or video game history is a good game. A lot of people play this game. I know my good buddy John. Shout out to John. Diablo 2, that is Diablo 2 there, was released for Macintosh in the United States. And then also Street Fighter 4 was released in Japan that we just talked about here on that was just we just talked about on the Evo. So Street Fighter 4 came out in 2008. So that Evo probably might have been the first Evo back in 2009. So 15 years. Yeah, that's right. All right. Shout out my man Jabali on that one. All right. We got another commercial here. What we got here? Oh, that's just I got here just in the nick of time. What's up, ER? How you doing? We've been doing some good stuff here. Did you talk about Nintendo being released in Japan on the 15th? No, I was talking about a game. What game was it? On the 15th. Nope, I didn't do nothing on the 15th. Go back. Oh, wait a minute. What was it? No, it was Star Wars Old Republic released on Xbox in North America. That's what I talked about. And then also God of War 3 Remastered was released on PlayStation 4 in Europe back in 2015. What's up, JFK? 42 years old. All right. So that is a little jaunt down history lane for yeah, they know that. They should know that. Oh no. Reload the page. That didn't work. I'll come back to that. All righty here. So let's get back up. Be careful. Don't rock the table or the computer a whole lot. All right, little shout out to our sponsors here at Devour Go, to my team at Sway Creation. Thank you for that, Gracie. And here you go. While you game, Devour Go delivers more than just food. It is the next-gen commerce platform bringing seamless ordering into the heart of gaming and entertainment. Skip the app hopping from your computer to the kitchen. Devour Go makes it easy to fuel up without missing a moment. Game on, eat up, Devour Go. All right, here we got game releases of the week. So on that note here, what's up, JFK man? How you doing? ER2 in the chat for supporting and gaming. Let us go for game releases of the week here, y'all.
Release the games. It's time for the game releases.
Oh,
Game releases.
There we go. We got some fun games out coming up this week. Let me go first one up. Actually, I got to do this one. I'm going to say the best for last. Say the best for last. Let's get that going. And I don't know if y'all been watching your Luffy, One Piece, and all that. I jumped on some. I'm back on the anime, getting that stuff done. So got a long way to go, but I'm getting going. All right, here's the new game release of the week. It is called Kick in Hell. Y'all got to check this out here. This is crazy. It's fun.
What do we have here?
That's Diablo talking, just so y'all know.
Artist challenging me.
Is that you playing it?
How interesting. Well then, let me be the first to welcome you. Humans.
So it's one of those
But let's get one thing clear.
speedrunner game. So this comes out later this week on the 22nd or 21st, excuse me. Oh, wait a minute, that's next week. That's Monday. So it's early release. We're talking about it. So this is an early release date announcement of the Kick in Hell first-person action adventure platformer developed by Firefoot Studios. Great name, by the way, by a studio, because also you're kicking in the game, so it doesn't get any better than that. So you got Firefoot Studios creates a game that involves kicking. Smart. So players must use precise movements and timing to overcome platforming challenges to ascend the depths where Satan resides at the top. Kick in Hell launches on, I think this is Monday, July 21st. So we're a little ahead of schedule here. But for PC, Steam, with the demo available now. Let me see. Let me go to my calendar right now. So yeah, that's Monday, the 21st. So I'm a little bit ahead of you.
You got mushrooms in the back to Tremor.
What?
I said you got mushrooms in the backyard.
Oh yeah, we got mushrooms growing in our backyard for some reason. Crazy. It's like kind of weird. But that's Kicking in Hell. So check it out. All right. Check it out.
Can you trim them down, Papa?
Yeah, I will when I cut the grass this weekend.
Yeah.
All right. You gotta let me. I was on the road. I gotta rest up and get my wind back. And next game you definitely gonna love. And I saved the best for last. So here you go.
I'm Neilani.
You're gonna love it. All right. We got Donkey Kong Bonanza coming out tomorrow on Switch 2, y'all. I'm already halfway. I'm gonna say halfway. I have most of the tracks on Mario Kart. I've mastered the majority of them. I've gotten a lot of the alternate costumes of the characters in the game, and not all the vehicles unlocked, but almost there. I did the 50cc, and now I'm going through the 100cc through the maps. But in the meanwhile, I've been waiting for this game to drop, and now it's here. So Donkey Kong Bonanza. So this is a game I get to introduce to this little one here, because that was my first game, was Donkey Kong, saving the princess at the top of the thing. So we got Donkey Kong Bonanza. This is your first look at the game, so see some action-packed gameplay and get a good peek at the world in this reveal trailer. So smash through enemies, walls. They making Donkey Kong strong. You see that? He's breaking through concrete and boulders and everything, and solid gold, enemies and walls, the ground, and everything else. So just about anything in this new Donkey Kong game. So the Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out tomorrow, July 17th, exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. You gonna play that? Do you want to play that game?
No.
No? Why not? You just saying no just to say no, huh?
I don't like it.
How you don't like it? Why you don't like it? You didn't even play the game yet. How you gonna not like it?
I'm watching it.
So that means you don't like it because you're watching it? Yeah. That don't make sense. But you're 5, so. Okay.
I want to play Princess Peach.
All right, Sheboygan Gamer says, talk to you later. I have a sheet I made for the store and with birthday gifts on it. I know you use a website, but I can make it better. Okay, gotcha. Amazon that you can trade in your Switch One or Donkey Kong Bonanza. What? I don't think it's worth. No, I'm keeping my Switch. Even though we have multiple Switches, I will not give up one of my Switches. Or I just go buy the game. The game is only like $50, $60. I like this part at the end. He's okay. It's a rock. He's strong. And there you go, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Let that play in the background here a little bit. So tell me that. Explain to me why you don't like it.
I don't like it.
Why? Why you don't like it?
it?
Okay, you're saying why, but you got to explain. Explain. What's your reason why you don't like it? Huh? Because what?
Because I don't want to play the game and I don't like it.
You just don't want to play the game?
No.
Oh, that's fine. I could do all the playing then. That's good for me. All right. If that's why you don't want to play the game, that's perfect because I get to play more. I don't have to hand you the Switch.
I want to play Princess Peach.
Yeah, you're gonna play Princess Peach when I stream later today. Okay. Yeah. There you go. That's what it is. All right. So we found out why a 5-year-old doesn't like Donkey Kong Bonanza. There you go. But check it out. Hey, if you're not buying it or didn't pre-order already, hey, if you like Donkey Kong, there you go. I know I do. I'm getting it. OG John, thanks for the subscription for 15 months. And I think I definitely owe you a jersey if I didn't send one already. So just clarify that. So we're done here. Thank you for paying attention to. All right, wrapping up the show. We did not get to watch. Of course, I was hanging out all weekend hardcore. Didn't get a chance to watch Andor episode 5, which episode 4 was the last time. So next week we'll hit it up. So we'll get right into Ahman Green's Gamers Tips of the Week. And before that, we got a shout out to one of the sponsors here.
Jingle bells, jingle, jingle bells,
Talked about them last week. They got good stuff. They got new stuff out too. Share the screen with you. Got Control, Meal Replacement Company, and hey, don't make no weird noises. They need to hear us. They need to see us. And I know they got some new stuff. This is the new stuff right here last week. Rick Ross got a cookie, y'all. You ever thought that Rick Ross would have a cookie? There you go. And it's a pretty good price for the whole pack. It's called the Rick Ross CTRL Deluxe Cookie Miami Nights Red Velvet Apple Cinnamon. Yum. There you go. Head over to the website. Drop my discount code AG30. Get you a little discount there on the side.
When
it's
Mimi
seen
comes
in
in here,
GQ.
I'm gonna hide.
Into GQ. Go high right now. Men's Health, GNC, and Excellent Trust Pilot. So there you go. CTRL, new cookie. Then all the drinks are there too. That I always like to talk about. The meal shakes. Yum.
I'm gonna hide right here.
No. You know, it's too many wires down there. I don't want you to unplug anything. So hide way over there. Okay? Go way over there.
I don't know where to hide.
Well, you're not gonna hide by the computer because it's too many wires. I don't want you to unplug anything. Okay.
Mimi won't see me.
All right. So there you go. That is CTRL. Wow. Doing a show with a 5-year-old. Can't get any better than that. All right. Last one up. Ahman Green. My tips of the week we got here. I might have to try the Miami cookies. Yes, and you're right down there, JFK. You're down in MIA. So go to they had it at GNC. They sell it at GNC. They're in the GNC store. So there you go. I said that like 4 times. Sorry.
I got 7 teeth came out.
Oh, okay. Nice. So 7 teeth have fallen out her mouth this summer. Driving, good listening. What's up, Akado? Yes, indeed. How you doing? And me, you, and Eeyore. And I might have another friend, Steven, might want to jump in with us. He's really good on the sniper rifle and everything in PC games. So some Activision, Call of Duty, or some Halo, old school, maybe new school, maybe not. But we're getting into the gamer tips of the week here. So what's the last one here? So the tip of the week is watch your mini map. So for all the shooter games, so this is all FPS. If you remember where we're at, FPS tips. Watch the mini map. So the mini map can show you where you are and when your opponents do show up
I
from
found
either
my
firing
hiding spot.
from either firing their weapon or you shooting at them or vice versa, them shooting at you, they pop up. Or if you have your radar, I can't think of it right now, and chat can help me out with the
I'm
name.
eating my gums.
Okay. Well,
Because my gums broke.
Well, be careful. Don't. That sounds like you're eating. Don't hurt yourself. Okay. UA. That's it. The UA. UAV. Make sure you use that to your advantage, especially in games like Call of Duty. I don't know what either other shooter game, if Apex has that. I think Apex does. Fortnite, maybe. But know your surroundings and stuff like that. So tip, the mini map can provide crucial information about enemy positions and team movements. So knowing where your teammates are, so you could say, hey, so-and-so, you're over on, if you're playing Valorant, and you know where Hookah is on that one map, hey, watch your back over there, because I think I just remember being over in that area and somebody took care of me, you know, or say, hey, someone is one shot over by Hookah. So that will get that. You will be able to be careful. You're falling into stuff. Trying not to break anything in here. And then practice regularly glancing at the mini map to stay updated without losing focus on your main screen. So usually a mini map is either this part of the screen here or over here. There's very few shooter games where the mini map is up high or like where that slide logo is there, but they're usually down in the bottom left or down in the bottom right of your screen here. So boom, that's where they usually are. So learn how to like peek there at the screen. And I've done that, I think, pretty well, playing a lot of shooters like my man Akido and Eeyore. We played a lot of Call of Duty, a lot of Halo together. Each game has its HUD, the HUD at the bottom left or bottom right of the screen. Take advantage of it. Helps you out. I know when I'm doing stuff like 1v1 or it's a 1v1 situation, crouching down, you come off a radar in Halo, usually to your advantage, stuff like that. So we are calling those rooms. This location on Halo above. Minimap is helpful for location callouts. Yes.
I seen her feet.
See whose feet?
Mimi's feet.
Oh, she's here?
Yes.
Oh, she's back home? Nice.
Yes.
So
I took a little peek. I didn't go all the way downstairs.
Okay. But we're about to go downstairs. You know why? Because we're almost done. All right. Hey, leave that alone, girl. That's my headrest. You got to chill out. All right. So that is the tip of the week of Mom's Gamer Tip. Watch your mini map. The mini map the tip is can provide crucial information about your enemy positions and team movements. Practice it by regularly glancing at the mini map. So that means to the left or the right of your screen to stay updated without losing focus on your main screen. So when you're shooting and running, sliding, cancel sliding, jumping, and all that 360 headshot, take a peek at the map to see where everybody's at, where you're at. Like, oh man, I'm way out of control. I'm like way across enemy lines. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that person always being first blood in the game of Halo or Call of Duty or Apex or Fortnite. Don't be the first to die. All right, be like the second, third, or fourth. That means you're paying attention. All right, so watch your mini map. All right, and so
I'm Wednesday.
Your Wednesday
for Halloween.
Oh, your Wednesday when Halloween comes up this year. I think that's gonna be a good costume. Then I could be her dad. What's his name? I can't. You remember his dad's name?
No. That
it's like could be the mom. It's like what's his name? I know his name. Gomez. Yes, Gomez. Thank you, OG John. I could be Gomez. That's Wednesday's job.
Could be the mama.
Mom, that's Morticia. I remember her name, Morticia. And Mimi could be Morticia. All right.
And I'm Wednesday the daughter.
And you're Wednesday. All right. So that's a good Halloween costume setup right there. So I like it. You're thinking. So I want to say thank you to everyone popping in today for watching the show. If you're new to the scene, please go to YouTube, Instagram, X, Twitch, TikTok, all those places. Go follow Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge or Ahman Green 30 at Instagram and X, Ahman Green 30, and also Instagram and X, Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. TikTok, it's Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. LinkedIn, it's just me, Ahman Green. Kick is Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. So that's where you can go follow, share, repeat, tweet, all that stuff about this show. Jump into Discord one more time here. If you have not done this already, do it now, please, because then you stay updated on when I'm going live or what I'm up to. I put stuff in the announcements. I will be streaming later today. This one will be on my side. She's going to be playing her Princess Peach. I'm going to probably be doing either, what's today, Wednesday? Ooh, Wingman Wednesday. Maybe some Halo. I haven't played it all week. Fun. So, thank you for jumping in to watching my show with gaming and sports and life colliding right now because her volume is way up right now. So we hope you enjoy the show and got your dose of gaming goodness and insightful conversations. So be sure to follow us on social media, like I already mentioned. Subscribe to the podcast wherever you download your podcast and join the community of gamers in the Discord. Please do that. So until next time, keep gaming strong and stay passionate about it, like this little one here, how she loves Princess Peach. My name is Ahman Green. I'm signing off and game on.
My name Wednesday.
JFK, everybody else in the chat that's lurking, that's watching, I appreciate y'all. Have fun. See you next week.
I'm Wednesday.
We got a little music here. Oh, it's got the music. Turn this off.
I'm Wednesday.
Turn that on. You don't hear the music, but I hear the music. I'm getting it. All right, so start waving.
Bye, I'm Wednesday. My name is Wednesday.